That's very television! I'm watching the tube on a Sunday night, working myself to a fit. I'm sitting here trying to blow it up, 'cause I'm tired of the same old shit. Well, I heard the dial higher around channel 33.
That's when I found.
Lo and behold, there's a new show. It's called what?
Hey,
ACTV! Yeah!
It's got music, it's got comedy, helpful household hints.
Never was a show like it, and there ain't been one since. We'll
go back to him.
Got something to do.
I don't know who, but
Every Sunday Eve. Tune in to channel 33 for that very TV. Yeah! Woo!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to TV. That's very television. The only show that's guaranteed to be 99% caffeine free. Well, we have some pretty hardcore stuff lined up for you tonight, folks. We got everything from a famous singer to, well, you'll see. You'll see. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can feel it now. You know, the governor's race is really heating up here in Texas, and the liberal candidate usually wins, and we all know who that means. Don't we? Well, the liberal candidate usually wins here in Austin anyway, and just wanted to relate kind of story. The other day I was sitting in my underwear at my house watching watching Wild Kingdom, and a guy came to my door and asked me to sign a petition to stop animal testing. Okay? Animal testing. I said, what is it? What is animal testing? What is it? You ask the dog, what's the capital of Catman? Dude, dog. What's the area of a trapezoid? Give me escape velocity. Get out of here, okay? You know what I'm saying? And speaking of politics, has anybody seen Max Knopfsinger lately? A picture of old Max? Whoa. This guy. You know, Max is hat's in the ring now, but not as a candidate for city council. He's running. He's running for the Ray Bolger Cowardly Lion. The Ray Bolger Cowardly Lion look-alike contest. What a head this guy has. He shouldn't be in the council. He should rent his head out to the wastewater department as a pipe cleaner. You know what I'm saying? They don't need more brains on the council. They need more hair. Maybe we could just get him to loan Lee some hair. Well, hey, listen, you guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. Where am I? Here we are. I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but I have to go to the bathroom. So if you'll just sort of wait for me, I'll be right back. You know, are you guys going to come in or not? The other day I was noticing in the newspaper how many of these custom bookstores we have in Austin, you know, and I was looking at some of these weird book titles, and here are some of them that I thought that I'd like to share with y'all. Massage techniques to help you with your taxes. Book 1, the rectum. Dating and your colon. Your position with household appliances. Yoga for the quadriplegics. Watch it now, folks. It's going to get good. Do I look okay? All right, back to the show. Sorry, you guys, they'll get over it. Hey, did that work? Ooh, well, one of my pet projects, of course, has always been, there's a soft spot in my heart for a lot of religious organizations, and as many of you may know, the the Austin chapter of the American Hindus for Beef. That's American Hindus for Beef. Are having their thank you. Are having their annual cross-country bowl-a-thon at the Dart Bowl, and I just thought I'd bring a bowling ball on to sort of, well, you know, raise public attention to the issue. And with that done, I guess we'll just go ahead and get started with the show. Put that bowling ball back. Did we do our top 10 list? No. No. All right. Top 10 list. Okay, the top 10 reasons that TV is still on the air. Yeah. Number 10, we're smarter than tofu. Yeah. Number 9, not everyone has hosted or slept with Lisa yet. Number 8, we're still not sugar-free. Number 7, public outrage hasn't been strong enough. Number 6, Deborah Austin needs more experience on her resume. Isn't that the truth? Number 5, stays crispy even in milk. Number 4, syndication. Number 3, ACTV will take anything. Number 2, apathy. And the number 1 reason why TV is still on the air, it's inevitable, so just relax and enjoy it. Listen, you guys, can somebody help me get this bowling ball off my thumb? It's stuck on my thumb. Can one of you guys, can somebody from the crew give me a hand?
Let me try.
Johnny.
Sure.
Johnny, listen, this is embarrassing.
How'd you do this, man?
I guess I got a small ball.
Didn't you test it?
I got small balls.
There's nothing I can do.
I guess it'll just have to be there. Okay. Our first guest tonight is a beautiful woman. She's very close friends with some very close friends of mine. We have a special kind of relationship. She's going to do some animal tricks or something. Her name's Toni Kramer. Bring her on. Come on in, Toni. We love you, Toni. Toni. Nice shirt.
Ken. Thanks.
So, you run a pet motel, is it, or
Pet nursery?
Pet nursery. And what do you do with the pet nursery?
Well, actually, Ken, it's a pet nursery for neurotic animal owners. These animals have abused pets in the past, and they're trying to recondition themselves, and they leave their pets with me. Yeah.
The animals have abused pets?
The animal owners have abused their pets.
All right. Well, I was a little confused there.
I get that way too.
Do you?
Yeah, I feel good now.
Now, what are you going to bring on? What do you have? What are some of the animals that you
would
have?
you please bring the rat, please?
We have Travis with a rat. Now, this rat, who owns this rat? I've seen this rat before.
This is Deborah's rat. Let me see. Come here, little rat.
This is Deborah's rat.
Let's see how
he reacts to a bowling ball. See if we can sit
he
on it.
might. I think it's kind of slippery. No, we don't want to abuse. We don't want to abuse this
A
animal.
rat on a bowling ball. Can you get a close up? Can we get close up of this?
I don't think Deborah's rat likes that. I think
What's
she
it
likes,
like to have a rat?
Here she
on
comes around here, I think. Well, it's really neat to have a rat around. It makes it very difficult, though, if you have a parrot and a cat.
Yeah.
And a boa constrictor, because you have to watch.
Well, you brought a
them very
cat and a
carefully.
parrot tonight, too, didn't you?
Right,
From your
right.
neurotic pet owner shop?
Right.
Now, what is it? A neurotic pet
Neurotic
hotel?
pet owners, they refuse to leave their pets alone for any reason. Go to the grocery store, go out on a hot date. They will not leave these pets alone for any reason at all. So they bring them to me for a small fee. I'll bathe them, play with them, wash them, you know, whatever they want. Take real good care of them, give them some loving, and then when their owners come back, I, you know, give them their pets back, and then they can do whatever it is they do with their pets besides abuse them. So,
well, how did you get in? I mean, how did you get into the... You're from Mississippi or Nashville or where?
Slidell, Mississippi. That's right.
We were a town. I mean, there's a racetrack there, isn't there?
Well, I'm not real sure about that. I moved to Houston right after that. Now, see, when I was about 12, I used to kill frogs. Yeah, I used to kill frogs. I'd like throw them over the balcony of my apartments.
Frogs?
Yeah, at least 3 at a time.
How did you sleep nights?
I didn't have any trouble at all. I had no remorse at 12, and then I'd throw darts to see how many I could hit before they came to and started hopping off. And then after I did that, I got a conscience and felt very remorseful, and I donated the rest of my life to helping animals and their owners that have abused their pets in the past. So this is how I got into this, Ken.
Well, it's a real interesting line of work.
Could I, Travis, could you come take the rat and let's show the cat, please? Careful. It's my neck you've got there. Okay. Okay, thank you,
rat.
sir.
Now, what was that rat's name?
That's Bobo.
Bobo? Bobo the rat.
Bobo the rat.
Now, who's next? Who's coming on? Now,
Kim is bringing me my cat. This is Ginger. She's a Manx.
Ginger. Looks Ginger. Looks like Ginger.
Yeah.
It's a good name. Now, this is your cat, or this is
this is my cat. I used to abuse this cat.
What'd you do to that cat?
Well, I'd give her extended baths in the washing machine. I really, after the frogs, I really tried not to abuse animals anymore.
Bring that cat back here. She's kind of wild.
Just be careful. They're not we are not here to abuse animals. Here we go.
Let's see what happens if I roll this ball on her foot. Should I?
No, I don't think you should roll the ball on her foot, Kim. As you can tell, this is a Manx and she has no tail. See this?
True, interesting.
No little tail here. And they hop around like bunny rabbits. And they're just a joy to have.
It looks like a bobcat looking thing, isn't it?
Yeah, she's
a bobcat.
She's pretty wild. She's pretty wild. She's a real joy to have. And I don't wash her in the washing machine anymore.
Hey, you know, speaking of animals, do you know how to get rid of roaches? I just heard this joke the other day. Do you know how to get rid of roaches? Ask them for a commitment.
Oh my God!
Ask them for a commitment, huh? Ask them for a commitment. I like that.
Okay, can we come take the cat, and Travis, would you bring me the parrot, please? Thank you, Kim.
Ask them for a commitment.
You're so bad.
Isn't that something?
You are so bad, honey.
Okay.
Lord. Parrot,
Our next animal
parrot
is a parrot.
Yes.
Whoa.
As you can see, this poor parrot is still being abused.
Yeah. Now look at the tail on that thing. Can we get hey, Diane, can we get a close-up of this tail here? Is there?
Okay, see that? See that?
Now that's obviously an animal that's been mistreated here recently.
Yes, this is Bill's parrot. Bill is in therapy. He takes tweezers and he pulls the hairs that are crimped off of his little bird, and we've got him in therapy, and he brings his bird over for me to love and to pet, because we never know when Bill goes into his tweezer picking activity. So,
well, Bill,
and see, he almost got this tail feather here, but we're just trying so hard for it to grow back.
so Bill's,
We don't want, you know, that we don't want to lose that tail feather.
no, and Bill's
You know.
in therapy though. I mean, he's getting some help.
Yes,
That's the
yes.
Well, that's the thing I like most
Here,
about the
you want
program, is
us?
where the
Would you
people
like
actually,
to sit
well,
on
we
the
could try-
bowling ball?
I mean,
Here we go.
it's either.
Oh, he says no. He says no.
Well, we could try it. Let's give it a
Come
try.
on, come on, little honey.
Let's give
No,
it a try.
you're good when you sit with me. Now, what
Let's
is
give
it,
it a try.
Ken?
Here.
Is it Ken?
Get
You're
up there on that bowling ball. Let's
is
see
it
what he
Ken
does.
you're scared of?
Here,
Let's see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ken, wait a minute, Ken. Oh, Ken, I think he loves you.
It's
Come
the
on.
black, I think.
Come
It's
on.
the bowling
hop,
ball
Hop
thing.
up there.
There we go.
Hop up there. I think that Bill may have used a black mask in abusing this pet, and that may have something to do with
We
it.
can't.
No, Ken, I don't think the bowling
I don't
ball
think we can
is,
get a. Now that's a first, I think, on
work.
at least
There we go.
ACTV, isn't it?
Yes.
Having a. Let's get that thing off there.
No! We do not abuse
I'm sorry.
animals anymore now, Ken. Really. Okay, honey.
Wow.
pick my eye
Well, so
I love you.
Now
You
you're
know I
ha-
do.
now
I
you're-
love you. Oh, yes, I do. I know you talk to me all the time. Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Oh, yeah. Yes, you do. I love you back. Oh, yeah. Okay. You ready to go home now? I am.
Tony, I appreciate you coming on the show with those animals.
Okay.
It's always a pleasure. It's always, well, more than just a pleasure. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, okay.
It's raining, it's pouring. My love life is boring me to tears. After all these years.
No sunshine, no moonlight, no stardust, no dynamo man. We don't stand a chance.
Enough is enough, I cannot go on.
Yes, the beautiful music of Willie Nelson and Julio Iglesias is now recorded in this exclusive record set, which can only be obtained through this television offer.
Now we're not ones to go around spreading rumor.
Let me tell you, we're just not the gossiping kind.
No, you'll never hear one of us repeating gossip.
So you better be sure and listen close the first time.
I got you to hold my hand.
I got you to understand.
I got you to hold me tight.
I've got you to kiss goodnight.
Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
Yes, the music of country music's most loved, Willie Nelson and world-renowned Julio Iglesias are brought together in this amazing television offer.
I'm a little bit country.
And I'm a little bit of rock and roll.
There's a little bit of me in Nashville.
There's a little bit of Motown in my soul.
Don't know if it's good or
But I
bad.
know that I love it so.
I'm a little bit country.
And I'm a little bit of rock and roll.
This incredible 3-volume set is not available in stores. Order your Willie and Julio collection today and you'll receive a bonus album of Willie and Julio doing some classic comedy routines like Bud Abbott and Lou Costello's Who's On First routine.
Who's on first?
That's right.
I mean the fella's name.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who?
The fella playing first base.
Who?
What are you asking me for?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
Then why don't you tell me?
Who is playing first?
Yes?
That's the man's name.
That's his name.
Yes.
Look, all I want to know is what's the guy's name's playing first base.
Groucho and Chico Marx.
The party of the first part shall be known in this contract as the party of the first part.
No, I don't like that.
What do you not like about it?
I don't like the first part.
Well, okay, then we just take it out. The party of the second part shall be known in this contract as the party of the second part.
That's a no good either.
Now we won't quibble, we just take it out too.
What do you got left?
Oh, about 3 inches. The party of the third part shall be known in this contract as the party of the third part.
Bert and Ernie.
Look, Ernie, if you eat cookies in bed, you get crumbs in the sheets. And if you get crumbs in the sheets, you get crumbs in your pajamas. And if you get crumbs in your pajamas, you'll itch and you won't be able to sleep.
Well, okay, Bert.
What are you doing?
I'm going to eat cookies in your bed, Bert.
You get 3 volumes of music, plus as an added bonus, a collection of old comedy standards. Operators are standing by for credit card orders. Just dial 1-800-555-1515. That's 1-800-555-1515. $7.99 for record or 8-track, $8.99 for cassette, and $12.99 for CD. Enjoy Willie's and Julio's interpretation of George Burns and Gracie Allen.
Why don't you tell him about your Uncle Lou?
My Uncle Lou?
Yes, your Uncle Lou.
Well, as you know, my Uncle Lou had a stroke and was unconscious for 3 days. And when he woke, he was mighty hungry.
So what did he do?
Well, he called the nurse over and ordered some eggs and a side order of comatose.
Say good night, Willie.
Good night, Willie.
Hey, listen, you guys, could you, this is crazy, Can you try to get something, get like a close-up of this ball, maybe? This is crazy, you know, it's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. My thumb is stuck in a bowling ball. If you just joined us, my thumb is stuck in a bowling ball. It's been a long, hot night. Our next guest, and I'm real excited about this, is a real special actor who started out as a child actor on the TV show Crazy Kids Cartoon Club. You guessed it, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite talents, Chet Chubby Culberson. Let's hear it for Chet. Bring him out. Say, Chet, have a seat.
Yeah, man.
Have a seat, Chet. I'll tell you, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited to have you on the show. I mean, this is really a pleasure for me.
Yeah.
Chet Culberson from my childhood. I never thought I'd even go into TV, and there you were on TV all the time. So, gosh, just tell me what it was like doing that old TV stuff back in the 50s.
Oh man, it sucked, man.
It sucked?
Yeah, hot lights, long hours, crappy crew.
You mean it wasn't any fun?
No, a lot of work. Too much work, man.
Now you did that, and then you went on to you went on to Tubby's Treehouse, which was. Hey, did you guys like Tubby's Treehouse? Yeah, listen to that. I mean, Tubby's Treehouse is a classic. You know, it's still on late at night. It's still on late night.
Yeah, I don't get a penny out of it neither.
Chet, can you believe it? I got my thumb stuck in this ball. Can you believe that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Have you ever seen anything like that on TV?
Yeah, on our show.
It's nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah, we did that on our show.
You did it?
Yeah.
It's been done? No, my thumb is. Look, it's actually stuck. Oh, well. It's stuck in there. We're gonna have to get it surgically removed. Well, what about Uncle Ted? You know the Uncle Ted from Tubby's Treehouse.
Oh yeah, Uncle Ted. He was a real weirdo. He knocked up one of the girls in the show, and then the father came and shot him one day. That's why the show got canceled.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's pretty hardcore stuff.
Yeah, well.
I mean, this was supposed to be an innocent child show.
Well, backstage, a lot of weird stuff backstage. We put a lot of pranks on the crew, and they could be mean to us.
Yeah, tell us about the Treehouse. You know, I see it, like everybody. Like I said, I see it on late night TV, and you know, tell us some more about it. I mean,
sets made out of flimsy cardboard. It was a pretty cheap show. Dumont Network, you know, the cheap network.
Dumont? It was on the Dumont Network?
Oh,
you know what the Dumont Network was.
Oh, they went broke years ago. They're not there anymore.
Yeah, everybody knows the Dumont Network. So, what have you been doing lately, Chet? Share with us.
Well, after I did that, hard to get work. Did a lot of cheap movies, biker films, and horror films.
Now, did you ever get into it with Jack Nicholson? I mean, were you in that genre?
Nothing that high class. I did the cheap rip-off drive-in films. Went straight to the drive-in. The cheap films.
The cheap ones.
Yeah, some horror films and some.
Now, by cheap,
skin flicks like that.
Share with us, Chubby. Share with us. I can't believe I'm sitting here with Chubby Culberson. I can't believe this. This is Chubby.
Yeah, well, you know, like, you know, only 2 motorcycles in the whole budget. Keep using the same ones over and over. You know, just cheap, super cheapo films. Bad.
Now you're in a play, but you're doing something now. You're back.
Trying to.
You're back or
trying to. I'm sleeping in the back.
Hey,
of the
listen,
right
everybody.
Now, so,
hey, Chet. Can I call you Chet?
Yeah,
Chet or Chubby? What do you prefer?
Whatever gets me more money. I'm
Mr.
Here for
Culberson. Mr. Culberson.
Get more money. I came on for the money here.
Chet, how do you get rid of roaches? You hear this one? This is great. He's gonna love this. How do you get rid of roaches? Ask them for a commitment.
Yeah.
So Chet, you're in a play. Tell us about the play.
It's a musical comedy version of Waiting for Godot.
And you're the writer, producer, director, actor. You're everything in this thing, right? I mean.
Yeah, I'm trying to raise some money to get it together. I'm on this show trying to raise some money to put it on.
Yeah. Now that's interesting. You know, that's something.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. You've had an interesting life.
Yeah, mostly cheap films. It kind of went downhill from the TV
cheap
days.
Ones, huh?
The cheap
ones.
skinny flicks and.
Skinny flicks? Now what are these? Now you mean like dirty movies? Dirty?
Well, for back then anyway, not like
well,
today.
It's a daytime show, Chet. So.
Yeah.
I mean, we air Sunday night.
Yeah,
that's a nighttime.
I was in the Venus Vampires and kind of horror. That cult film, you know. That was back when I couldn't decide to be a boy or a girl. So
the Venus Vampires. You did the Venus Vampires?
I was one of the vampires.
Now, was that Klaus Cullen, the director of Venus Vampires? Or?
Yeah, one of his early films.
That must have been early.
He went under some other name. I don't even remember what it was. It was like a phony name.
Yeah. Pete,
and
Pete, I think it was. Pete, I don't know.
Yeah,
Gee, I don't know.
Pete Harlow.
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Chubby Culberson. Can you believe this? Can you believe it?
Well, I did a film here. One of the old cult films right here in the local area. You might have heard of it. It's I Ate My Own Corpse.
You were in I Ate My Own Corpse?
Yeah, you won't see it. It's all gory stuff all over me, so you won't recognize me. But
wow. Now, who directed that? You know, is that? Do we have to even go? We don't even have to go into that. Yeah. Tell us about your play.
The play. So
your comeback.
My comeback. Well, we hope.
Mr. Culberson.
It's the Waiting for Godot musical comedy. It's a lot of singers and dancers.
It's not actually Waiting for Godot.
It's the musical comedy version.
Oh,
a lot of singers and dancers. It's going to take a whole bunch of big bucks to raise that. So send your bucks to me, care of this show.
Hey, wait a second, Chet. You can't do that.
Well, that's why I came on here for money.
Hey, we love this guy, Chet Culberson. Let's get him. Let's get this guy out of here. Let's get him out of here. Get out of here, Chet. We love him. Chubby.
Well, as long as I get my money here, I'm going to get out of here. It's
from Tubby's Treehouse.
That's the reason I came on this cheap show anyway.
Let's get some real guests in here now. Yeah. Tubby. Just kidding, Tubby. Just kidding, Tubby. Now, how about a word from one of our sponsors?
A young woman in Texas walks into her kitchen, and suddenly, she changes her mind. It's dismissed as coincidence. Two men pass on a busy downtown street, and suddenly, they feel as if they know each other. Later they discover they work in the same building. It's dismissed as chance. Is it just chance, or is there something really funky going on? Time After Time Books explores these and other extraordinary phenomena in an amazingly long series, Mysteries of the Everyday. The Appalachian Mountains. Hillbilly women notice their children are beginning to resemble themselves and their cousins. It's dismissed as imagination. Call now, and you'll receive Missing Keys, followed by Forgotten Names, and many other volumes every other month. Order now and decide if you want to dismiss it.
So, welcome back to the show. We're back on. You know, I want to bring out a singer now, a fine young lady that I've been a big fan of forever and ever and ever. Let's have a big round of applause for Lorene Lanier. Lorene Lanier. Lorene. When I fall in love, how you doing, Lorene? Give me a big, oh, whoa, little Hollywood stuff there. So, Lorene, get your mic hooked up. Got a bowling ball stuck in my hand.
I noticed that.
Let me just give you a hand with that. I've been sort of little thing here. You're gonna have to pinch a little bit of that material for me.
Just a little.
No,
So that's there. Okay.
That's my hobby. On the comeback trail.
Yes. Yes.
Tell us about it. Jeez.
Well, I've been in therapy for depression. I've had a lot of legal problems lately, as you know. There was the car wreck.
Car wreck?
Yeah.
You were in a car wreck?
Yeah, I was fleeing.
There's no.
I was fleeing the explosion from the fire.
You're kidding me? An explosion?
My house blew up. Yeah.
Your house blew up. Oh, it's not funny. I guess.
No, it was set
pretty
by
tough times
it
then
was,
for Lorene.
It was a bomb. My ex was enraged at the divorce settlement.
So you are divorced, and
Now,
I guess he
yes.
wasn't very happy.
No, he wasn't.
No.
Neither was I, but I'm okay now.
Well, that's. Now you're doing Vegas, or
I was doing Vegas.
you're
I'm
back in town now.
I'm on the comeback trail.
You're okay. Well, we're talking Sheraton here, or a little better than that, maybe.
Yeah, a little better.
Gosh, I love you. No, I've always really loved your stuff.
Thank you.
I've always really loved your stuff. You make me crazy. And I guess the divorce was over the pictures.
Yes, I was drugged and exploited by him. He was also my manager. Was taken advantage of. It was
Heavily
awful.
drugged.
Heavily drugged.
And then photographed with the Chippendale dancers.
I thought they were the Chippendale dancers. They were various and sundry barnyard animals. It was terrible. The drugs nearly killed me. By the time it was all over with, I was mainlining oven cleaner. And sometimes toothpaste. It's terrible.
Now that's a sad
I'm sorry,
story.
it was all in my
That's a
past
sad
now.
story, and this is a funny show.
Yes.
Let's get it back together.
Yes.
But you were in the you're actually in a drug treatment center out in California.
For a while, it was very bad. They weren't even prepared for how bad it was.
Yeah. Did you want to? Let me see. Get my.
Are you all
I'm gonna
right?
use a
Thank
little
you.
tear in your eye there. Watch it. I don't think I used it. That's a little joke. So you were treated by Betty Ford herself.
Treated. I was actually escorted out of the center.
You were kicked out?
I was caught with 2 cans of Easy Off in my room.
So you were back to the oven cleaner. That's a trip to the bottom.
It was a recurring trip to the bottom. As it turned out to be,
but you're back on top
yes,
now.
Yes.
Let's talk now. What about your marriage to the fighter Rocco Lovelady?
That was.
It's got to be painful, but just share a little bit of that if you don't mind.
It was a mistake I made when I was a lot younger.
Rocco Lovelady, you remember him? The man with a velvet knockout.
Yes, I helped him develop that punch, as I recall.
It wasn't effective.
I basically ran off with him to get away from my father.
Your dad?
Yeah.
No, your dad. Now Now this is what I think is interesting about Lorene Lanier. Lorene is from Pigsty, Oklahoma.
Pigspit.
You tell it. It's great. Now your dad was a Methodist preacher, or what?
Baptist. Baptist minister.
This is the part.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's the traveling Kirschbaum Gospel Review.
Yeah, I love it. I love that.
Many
the traveling
memories there.
Kirschbaums. Now, was he a convert to the Baptist faith, or?
I
Kirschbaum. I'm just sort of hanging up on that.
I never really got the whole story on that. He would never really express himself to me as a father, anyway. And I think that may have been part of why I went into showbiz in the first place, was to fill that void that was created by my father and all the years of abuse and the scandal that you know, that killed the ministry, and it was terrible.
Well, listen.
I'm here now.
We're here to be happy.
Yes.
We're here to be happy.
This is a funny show.
How do you get roaches? How do you get rid of roaches? You're going to love this joke. How do you get rid of roaches? Ask them for a commitment. Do you like that? Ask them for a commitment.
No, it isn't.
You're going to do a song.
Yes.
You want to
Yes.
tell what is this? Is there any need to go into it, or do you just want to just get up and do it?
It's an old song, basic. It's part of my comeback. You know, the basic look, the basic jewelry. I'm doing a basic song, Standard.
The name of the song is Standard, or no?
It's just a basic song style, Standard.
Lorene Lanier, ladies and gentlemen. Lorene Lanier.
Mental trauma suffered early 'cause of the way you were. Mental pictures of your hairy fat behind, fantasizing about us 'cause of the way you were. Can it be that it was all so awful then? Or am I right, you're really slime? If I had the chance to do it all again, I'd tell you, I'd tell you,
Stay away from me! You're death! You're poison! I was in therapy 6 years thanks to you! I still break out of knives and I bite into a hot dog, you son of a bitch!
Lorene, get a grip, Lorene. Get a grip. Why don't we take a break?
Now for the first time anywhere, the all-new Super Deluxe Scrabble Classic Word Game set. Yes, you can own the finest edition of this old family favorite through this special TV offer. Just look at what you get. Each letter of this beautiful game is exquisitely handcrafted by Swiss wood carvers on their finest mahogany. The letters themselves are inlaid with 24-karat gold. The racks are of top-grade redwood, and the board itself is hand-cut from genuine Argentine elephant hide. Call now, and you'll start collecting your piece, one every other leap year. We will bill you for only $49.95 a month. Call 1-800-555-5865. That's 1-800-555-JUNK. Platinum card members only, please.
We're back. We're back. Thanks for staying with us. Well, I'm going to bring a lady on. It's probably one of the oldest guests we've ever had here on ACTV. You probably heard of her son. He's running for governor. Let's have a big round of applause for Mrs. Clayton Williams.
I guess that's me, is it? Howdy.
Hi. How you doing?
Stuck there?
Yeah, stuck in a bowling ball. What do you think of that?
Well, Clayton can probably help you. He can introduce his joys of busting rocks.
Busting rocks?
He got an old boy in the next county out of a bowling ball like that.
Now, we have to get you fixed up with your mic. Can, that little thing right there. Yeah, that little thing. Let me show you here. It snips on. Excuse me for a second.
Like an alligator.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, I'll be howdy
Talk
there.
about some fun. Now, that's going to work. Okay, well,
Well, I guess you invited me here to talk about the biggest purchase my boy's going to make for me in Coons Edge.
yeah. Well, no, actually, Mrs. Williams, we
Oh, now call me Clady's mama. Everybody does.
Okay, Clady's mommy. What was little Clady like when he was
Well,
when
he was a baby, he's kind of a jaundiced baby, you know. And he had diarrhea a whole lot. But he got to his terrible twos, and they hung on for, till he's about 8, I guess. Yeah, I guess he's about 8. And then he started running with the James boys.
The James boys?
Yeah, the James boys from down the road. And they ran together for quite some time and did lots of things together. Then he got to be a teenager and got into carousing and getting into trouble, you know, like boys did. I'm sure you did. Everybody does, you know.
Well, yeah. I did.
And then,
I did. Now, was he in politics?
No, he's just running around being a boy, thieving and, you know, running drugs and stuff like that. That's when I took it into my own 2 hands and I introduced him to the joys of busting rocks.
You did?
I did.
Joys of busting rocks.
Yeah.
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 Now, that's it. Is that his hobby? Is that?
Well, no, that was how he got it. I punished him, you know. We had a big old mountain out back, and it was just a big stone.
Yeah.
And every time he got into trouble, I'd send him out there for an hour, and he'd bust on the rocks with a sledgehammer. I guess he must have put in a lot of time, because now it's a nice flat garden where I grow all my vegetables.
Is that right?
Yep. Yep. You know, because I don't go down to the store, you know, because I don't have a car. Clady says it's still too expensive. So I just grow my vegetables there on what used to be Stone Hill.
Well, he keeps you in the background, doesn't he, Clayton?
Well, a little bit, but anyway, I was telling you about growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then one day, I guess he's about, I guess that boy is about 20. He came home from the 11th grade, and he said, Mama, I'm going to be a good old boy now. So every time the sheriff would call and he's in trouble.
Wait a second, he decided at 20
that he decided he's going to be a good old boy. And every time the sheriff would call or anything, I'd tell the sheriff, now, he's a good old boy. He didn't mean nothing by it.
Now that excuses a lot of behavior.
Yeah, he's a good old boy. And when the preacher called, and preacher said he'd run off with his wife and his 17-year-old daughter, I said, Preacher, don't you worry about it. He's a good old boy. He didn't mean nothing by it. He'll have your wife and your daughter back by noon.
Is that right?
Yeah, so I told him just sit back and enjoy it. He's a good old boy.
Well, Mrs. Williams.
Oh, you wanted to talk to me about my big purchase. Yeah. Clady.
Purchase, yeah.
Gonna buy me a big, nice, pretty new dress from Sears and Roebuck.
I thought it'd be like a plane or something. I thought it'd be.
I haven't had a new dress in 15 or 20 years.
A dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I decided I'm gonna get me a red one.
A
red one like Nancy Reagan had for the inauguration. You know, some of my neighbors, they have a TV and they said that's what she wore, so that's what I'm gonna wear.
Yeah, a red one from Sears and Roebuck.
First lady. Yeah, from Sears and Roebuck. Yep.
Yeah, well,
you know what?
Yeah.
If he gets to be governor, he's gonna get me indoor plumbing.
Indoor plumbing? You mean you still have an outhouse?
Yeah. It's just the same one-room cabin that boy grew up in. Is good enough for him as a boy. It's good enough for his mama, right?
Yeah.
It leaks a little more, and it's kind of falling down on one side, but he's a good old boy, and he keeps promising he's gonna fix it.
Well,
but you know how he just don't fix things very good, and he ain't so good at keeping his promises, but he's a good old boy.
Yeah, busting rocks, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
do you have anything to add? I mean, do you want to elaborate at all? Do you want to talk about what his platform?
Platform? I don't know
Clayton
nothing
Williams'
about
platform?
the stage that he stands on. I don't know nothing about stage business or politics, and
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, we got to end this right here. We've got to end this
Well,
because we're on kind of a time constraint kind of thing, you know. You
well,
understand?
but that's fine. Whatever you want.
Okay. Hey, let's hear it for Clayton Williams' mama. All the way from West Texas?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's go to this. Oh, I'm sure everybody's familiar with my next guest, international film star, actress in her own right, actress in her own mind, actress. Thank you very much. She's a film star. Her name's Kimberly. Come on out, Kimberly. Kimberly, my daughter. How are you?
Fine.
Oh, little bowling ball action there. I got this thing stuck on my hand.
Oh, yes, I see that.
Kimberly.
Oh.
So, Kimberly, you want to put that mic on there?
Do you want to
I'll
put
do
it
it for
on?
you.
Okay.
What the heck?
There you go.
Can you get it? Hey, can we get a close-up of this? I like this.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, I enjoyed it too very much.
Kimberly?
Mm-hmm. Yes?
Gosh, you embarrass me. Is there any way that...
Lubrication.
Lubrication?
Lubrication. Lube it.
Okay. Lube it, huh? Lube it.
Lick it.
Lick it? Here, you lick it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So,
Yes.
what are you up to these days?
I just finished my foreign film. Klaus Colin directed it.
Klaus Colin?
Yes, he
The Klaus Colin?
Yes.
You worked with him?
I sure did.
Wow, I heard he's an asshole.
He has one. Yeah.
Kimberly.
Well, yes, I worked with-
Kimberly,
Yeah.
say you're sorry.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I did that, and then it was very hard working on that film because I just brought and started my own clothesline and my own store. It's really nice.
Your own store?
Yes.
Clothesline? You mean as in like you stretch it in your backyard, or
No, no.
you've actually designed?
Yes.
You want to go into that?
Yeah.
You've actually designed some stuff? She's designed.
I designed my own clothesline. Yeah, because I use real famous people to design my clothes, like Cher's person made this for me. I said, I wanted something conservative yet,
Really, really uptown.
Uptown,
Something nice.
yeah.
Now let's see those shoes. Can we get a Can we get a shot of this? Are they nice or what? Whoa. They are nice. They're really nice.
Thank you.
Well, you brought some models on, and you bring them on and tell us about what some of these clothes are.
Okay, great. Well, I have my boys here, and here they come. First, we have accessories. Accessories are completely in or completely out. For the accessory-minded person, you can get Velcro clothing, and the pieces come on and off, and you can have any style clothes you want. Just buy one shirt, and the accessories come in multitudes of accessories. We have all different kinds, so that's why I showed him. Turn around, Mitch. Turn around completely. We have the surfer image too on the back here. Yeah, you can get the whole image done. I think it's great. And the boxer shorts were extra. And you can buy these at Kimberly's. Now, when you're tired of the accessories, we go with the total bare necessities. They show the whole body off any way you want. And if a shirt's required, well, here it is. And yet, you get the full body look. And so we go with the no pattern shorts and the bare feet, which I think really is going to come in this year, and it's going to make me lots of money and a lot of people very happy.
Kimberly.
Thank you.
Hey, that's about it. That shirt looks hot to me. I don't know. Listen, that's about all the time we have.
I had a couple of more.
No, I'm sorry. You guys, thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, are those guys for real? That's all the time we have.
Yeah.
Listen, Kimberly, can you help me with that? Woo. Thanks a lot and have a good evening. Thanks for joining.